Hey guys, I know everyone really wants a Battlefront 3, and in a Battlefront 3 there could be a lot of stuff that can be improved or added from Battlefront 2. One thing I would love to have added is large-scale game modes. The biggest battles in Battlefront 2 are 20v20 with 12 bots on each side. For a game that takes place in multiple wars, this is not very big. What I would love is much bigger battles with bigger maps. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a concept for a Galactic Conquest game mode that could be really fun. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. I would also really appreciate it if you left a comment down below saying what concept you would want next. But now, getting into the video. The first thing I'm going to do is just do a general overview of the game mode. The first obvious thing I want is at least a 32v32 game with all actual players. This is a step up from what we already have in Battlefront 2. The other 32v32 game mode by DICE in Battlefield is such an awesome experience, at least in Battlefield 1. I elaborate on that more in another video of mine. But just a bigger game mode could make things a lot better in the game. 20v20 isn't bad, but it just doesn't have that really large-scale battle feeling. If you follow the Battlefield franchise, then you probably would have heard a rumor about a 64v64 game mode, which I can imagine would be awesome. So that's what I want in Battlefront 3. This would literally work perfectly in the Clone Wars with so many clone troopers and droids. There would be objectives such as advance on an enemy base or just control the ground. But now I'm going to get into some more specifics to really make the perfect game mode. The first thing I would want is a few heroes in play at a time. Too many heroes can ruin a game because they just dominate. The point of the large scale is more of an infantry combat focus. This would really get put down if there were a bunch of heroes around. I'm up for some reinforcements and definitely a lot of vehicles, but too many heroes would just be too much. So I think the sweet spot would be at most 1 or 2 heroes who can help lock down important objectives. I also think the time to get the hero should be increased. I personally like the battle point system in Battlefront 2. I wouldn't want to change that. It's much better than the token system in Battlefront 1. But I think heroes and reinforcements should be more expensive. Right now it can take 1 to 2 minutes for a good player to get the hero, which is definitely too short. If it took longer to get heroes, people wouldn't be spamming heroes, and people wouldn't just spam the officer and put down the infantry gameplay. As for reinforcements, there should be a couple of them, but I definitely don't want a bunch of them running around. By focusing more on the infantry of the actual battle, you get much better in cinematic battles. The whole mode could even be all in first person. This would really make it cool. What really changes how a battle is played is the objectives. I think the two best options would pretty much just be larger versions of Supremacy and Galactic Assault. For the bigger Supremacy, that's pretty basic. It would be the same game mode but with more objectives and different layouts. Having a massive war over some objective points could be really cool. In Supremacy Battlefront 2, things are pretty spaced out and the battle doesn't feel that big. But if you had bigger open maps and small close quarters maps, the battles would be awesome. For a bigger Galactic Assault game mode, the objectives could pretty much remain the same, just with more objectives per phase and more tickets. I think fights over multiple objectives in a shorter setting than Supremacy could be good. But there could also definitely be walker phases, which would be really cool with an all-out war and there being tons of people. For the maps, I really want more maps with an open style instead of ones that are more focused on the inside. Take Geonosis for example, and think of how awesome that map would be with 128 people. So maps like that would be great, although you might have to make Geonosis a bit bigger. But then there are also maps like Death Star 2, which are very close quarters that can also be fun. I think that covers pretty much all my thoughts on what the perfect game mode could be. Something that's really large, few heroes, and some cool objectives. I definitely hope that this is how the Battlefront franchise goes, a game that is more based around infantry and these large battles. Then we could also get more specialized games that are made for hero duels and games that are smaller tactical shooter games with small teams like 5-on-5s where you defend and attack objectives. Ever since Lucasfilm Games was announced, there haven't been much news on what projects we will be getting. All we know for Star Wars is that there's going to be an open world game. So hopefully we get more information soon so I can make more specific videos about these new games that might come out. But that's all for this video. See you guys next time. Bye.